All right, folks, I'm out here in the open air workshop on a nice day. It was freezing temperatures for like 2 days, 2 nights in a row. Days didn't freeze. Yeah, Mother Nature just didn't want to let go. It's kind of windy now. I don't have my little lapel mic on. This is just going to be a short little video. Maybe. I got a couple projects I might document in this little video. But anyway, I had to go to the store and get some more parts for the compressor. And so now I came up with a better way to mount a support under the manifold. So let me show you that. So if this works, it's a U-boat. Got the little plate for it. Because I didn't have enough thread, which it seems like every boat you get, you end up with too much head on it and not enough thread. That's what that spacer is. And then there's a washer there, and a nut there, a nut there, a nut there. There's 2 more nuts right here. And what we're going to do is, well, I might not be able to do it the way I want to. I might have to take nuts off and start over. But anyway, let me work on that for a minute. Let me pause this. Of course, it turns itself off. But anyway, what I gotta do now is I gotta work it down and run these 2 bolts, run these 2 nuts on the bottom end of that U-boat. And I'm gonna try to put it on pause again, but it's a phone. And if I get notifications, or if it tells me my data's off, or it does anything other than a camera, then it won't let me do what I want to with the camera. It's a phone. Yeah, I love phones. Yeah. Like I do a root canal without painkiller. Well, the U-boat ain't gonna work the way I want to. I gotta think about this a little bit. Because that's not gonna work the way I want it to. I think I'm gonna have to do some real serious rednecking here. Okay, so the last time it turned itself off pause, I touched it by accident. So obviously when you touch it by accident, that's what it's supposed to do. Anyway, got the U-boat in there, rather rednecked, but it is tight. It ain't gonna move. Now, I don't know how all this is gonna work under pressure. Got one more fitting to put in. I'm not gonna try to pause it again. But I got one more fitting. This is a 1/2 to 1/4 MPT. I had to put it into the pressure switch and the hose. But once I get it in the pressure switch, then it should work okay. I should be able to get the hose on it. It's a 90 instead of a straight, but hey, 90 will work. So anyway, all right. We'll see what happens here in a little bit. All right. Let's flip that magic switch together. This is supposed to cut off at 175. Made noises I didn't want it to make. I don't know what those are about. But it's holding it once at a fire. I don't know what the... It sounds like it blew a damn piston or something. Yeah. I don't know. Oh. Oh, wasn't that? Alright. Regulator time. Let's see. Pull to adjust. Max is out of 120, I guess. Halfway between 100 and 125. Okay. Alright, so now the next part's going to take a little bit. Let me find some other stuff here. See what I can do. Hang on. Alright, so I had to back it down. I can back it up a little bit now. Because it went down on me. Oh, it's leaking. It's gonna go up. There it goes. Alright, so the tool's ready for 90 pounds. 75, 80, 85, 90. So it's just a little bit above 90. It's about 95. My pressure's at 150. And I'm all plugged in. I don't know why it was leaking. Maybe I was going past the stop or something. Something keeps snapping over here. So I don't know. Alright. So, I didn't bring a tripod. But anyway, I got my shears here, which is the tool I really wanted to use. And what we'll do is then we'll cut off a piece of this metal. You won't get to see the segment because I didn't bring my tripod. You do want to see a segment though, don't you? Okay, hang on. Okay, how's that for a first eye perspective? Eyes on perspective, something like that anyway. Let's see what happens here. It's either going to work or it's going to blow up. Let's find out together. Well, I would call that a success. It went back to 175 and shut off. Seemed like it took a long time, though. All right. Since we seem to have a working air compressor again, and it hasn't blowed up yet, and I'm still talking to you, I've got a project I need to work on with that, but I've got another project I need to work on too. Show you. Pause this if I can. You're looking at... No, you're not. You're looking at me again. Let me turn the camera back around. Alright, so you're looking at the belly of the beast of this string mower I have, which is an awesome machine, by the way. And I needed this new cable. So when I put it back together, there's where it hooks up to. Well, this is the pulley that cable controls. And I think that belt is supposed to be on that side, so that when you pull the cable, it goes up against the belt. But as you can see, the belt appears to be on the wrong side of the cable. So I gotta take it apart and put it on the other side of that pulley, and I might have a string mower again. So that's my next video, my next project, guys.